Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Been doing a bit of thinking about cutting off the beard. It's starting to be a little irritating, but I haven't made a decision yet. I think my wife likes the beard, so maybe I'll keep the beard, but it's kind of hot in Georgia, and I have a physical job. And day before yesterday, I was going into the office and it was raining, so as I got out of the vehicle, I threw my raincoat on and I zipped it up. Well, I've never had a beard this long before. And it turns out beards and zippers don't mix. Most men will say, well, there's lots of things that don't mix with zippers. But I had no previous knowledge of a beard getting hung up in a zipper, but it certainly got hung up in a zipper. So after I got it unhung in the zipper, I picked it up and I finished zipping up my raincoat and put my hat on, my hood, raincoat hood, and went on inside. And a couple of ladies in the office looked at my face and thought I had a pretty strange look on my face, and I explained that I just got my beard caught in my zipper, and one of them remarked, might be time for a little trim there. Might be time for a little trim. That's fact. Anyway, I was reading a little bit of the news this morning, and the world is still in turmoil. At what point does turmoil and unrest become non-news? At what point does the human ability to live within this sort of mixed bag of poor politics and much debt and just corruption, period. At what point do we ignore it? So I'm going through some health issues, and the human body is an incredible thing. It can put up with a lot. It can change a lot. It can cope with a lot. And at what point does that mechanism kind of carry over to what's going on in the world around us? So I'm looking at the news articles today, and I flip through and Los Angeles riots, ICE, debt, national debt. And I'm just kind of flipping through. And I got mad at myself. I said, what are you doing? These are all extremely important things. And you're just dismissing them out of hand because you've read about them over and over and over again. Vaccinations. The RFK dismissing of the vaccination committee. I dismissed that out of hand as well. So at 4:30 in the morning, I had to do a little bit of a introspection, look within myself and ask myself, am I becoming one of these people who just don't care, who are becoming numb to the news, to the bad news? What is the saying? The saying is, hard times make for hard men. Hard men make for easy times. Is it easy? I should really be more prepared when I come to these things. my dining room table. I should be more prepared when I come to the dining room table. Anyway, I was doing a little bit of inward looking, and I went back and I read those articles that I dismissed out of hand, and they made me angry. And so I'm not sure if I just wasn't in the mood to be angry, or if I'm becoming climatized to the environment, the political environment that we live in. Look, I don't have any misgivings about our times and where we live and the people that surround us. Most of the people that surround us are good. It's the bad people that continue to make me carry a pistol, that continue to make sure I have my shotgun nearby when I'm at home, that continue to make me realize we are living in interesting times, that these interesting times it's a curse. It's a dangerous time in our country's history, and I'm not sure where we're going. And perhaps this morning I wasn't so much as numb to the news as I was tired of the news, tired of the same arguments, tired of seeing people not willing to look at the other side's point of view and understand it. I'm not saying embrace it. I'm saying look over there and see what the other side sees. Whether it's gun rights or vaccination issues or anything. It's the inability of people in our country to look and understand, at least understand, someone else's point of view. Man, how much peace could that bring to our world? I talked about it is Pride Month, and I was talking about that with someone at work, and they said that I had homophobic tendencies because I didn't want the government to be involved to endorse gay marriage. And I tried to explain to the individual that I don't want the government to be involved in marriage at all. But that person stopped listening at that point. At that point, the person had closed his ears, closed the receptors in his brain to anything I had to say. And at that point, this guy considers me a homophobic. Well, I mean, whatever. I can't have a conversation with someone who can't listen. I'm not a homophobe. I don't care what you do. I don't want you to do it in front of me. I don't want you to do it in front of kids. And I'm not just talking about homosexuals, I'm talking about heterosexuals. I don't want you to do any of that stuff in front of me or in front of kids. You won't want the government in the bedroom. I don't want to be in your bedroom. And I don't want your bedroom to be in my living room or on the street. I don't care. Do whatever the hell you want as long as it doesn't affect anybody else or anybody else's rights. And certainly, looking to the government to endorse your marriage is well beyond what the government was designed to do. That becomes a state with a capital S. Please bless my union, Uncle Sam. No. No. Freedom of religion. Freedom of religion. Do your thing. Don't involve the government. Kind of went off on a little tangent here. Can't really even remember exactly what I set out to talk about this morning. Just that conversation came into my mind right mid ramble. This is Eubora Columbia coffee, and it's delicious. I think I'm gonna bring a. I wonder if I still have my Stanley. I think I'm gonna bring someone some coffee today. They could probably use some coffee. Everybody could use some coffee. Anyway, yesterday was kind of a irritating day. My foot really hurt, and then that fellow that talked to me about gay marriage, he kind of got on my nerves, got under my skin. I got to remember, some of these people aren't playing team politics. Some of these people are just oblivious to any opinion except their own. So it was an interesting conversation until it wasn't. That's how life is sometimes. It is Wednesday. And Wednesday means middle of the week, halfway to the weekend. I am not looking forward to cutting my grass, but we are right in the heart of grass growing season, evidently. And I have to grow I just cut it 4 days ago, and it already looks like it needs cutting again. So much rain lately. Had some beautiful lightning yesterday. I was talking to the wife, and she was standing in front of the window making some chai latte, and behind her, through the window, a lightning strike, and it kind of gave me that bright blindness, and all I could see was her outline in the window. And it was a fortunate strike of lightning that I caught. And that's an image that I will remember for a long time. An image that is nearly impossible to catch with a camera, but one that will probably grow and be enhanced by my mind's eye, my memory. I didn't even mention it to her. She'll hear about it today, though. At any rate, it's Wednesday. I hope you have a great Wednesday. I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Go out there and just do your best. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to limp around work until my foot gets seen by a doctor. And then I'm going to keep on keeping on. I don't feel like an old man, except in my left foot. Anyway, I hope you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time.